Redshirt freshman Nazair Jones is the latest defensive lineman to start for Carolina after playing high school football in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. Jones remembers watching two UNC greats play for the town with a population under 20,000.
My first influence of Carolina from Roanoke Rapids was Ken Twan. You know, coming up, he was the big name around. As a youngster, we used to go to Weldon and see the games and stuff like that because, everybody knew who Ken Twan was. Everybody knew he was good. Kareem had got his offer and he did the recruiting process, and then he committed to Carolina. Just kind of built that chain to Carolina or whatever. You kind of get that feeling that it can happen. It's like a dream that you dream as a child.
At age 16, Jones began experiencing severe back pain. Doctors struggled with a proper diagnosis, but eventually arrived at the cause and admitted him into the hospital for treatment.
They were running different tests on me and giving me different kind of medicines to see how my body would react. And I was just in a hospital bed at 16 years old, not really knowing what was going on. Like every day through that, I was getting carted around the hospital in a wheelchair, and I couldn't walk on my own. They did diagnose me with complex regional pain syndrome, and I had never heard of it. Some of the doctors had never heard of it, but I guess they did some kind of research or whatever, and they figured it all out.
Rather than practicing football, Jones and his mother spent their days at UNC Hospital undergoing tests and therapy sessions.
They put me into the Ronald McDonald House right around the corner, and I was there for about a month with just me and my mom staying in this little two-bedroom kind of room, and with different kind of patients all in the house or whatever. Me and my mom, we came to the hospital daily, 2 or 3 times a day for physical therapy at the spine center. Meeting with doctors here, doing different kind of tests and all that. And gradually over time, I started to gain my strength back. I started to do the therapy, and I just started gaining my weight back. Just doing in the hospital, like right when I got out of the hospital after day 7, I was 215. And when I played my last game in October or whatever, when that was, I was 255. And it was real hard. I'm not gonna downplay it at all and say, it was cake and I just kind of breezed through it. There's plenty of times I cried myself to sleep. Me and my mom cried, just holding each other's hands and not really knowing what's going on and not knowing if I was gonna walk again. And I think Coach Fedora is a heck of a man for sticking around and believing in me and the whole coaching staff.
Eventually, therapy and medication helped Jones recover and start becoming active again. After an invitation to a summer camp at UNC, Nazair knew it was time to earn a scholarship offer from Carolina.
We want you to come down here, run around for us a little bit, and just so we can see how you're doing. And I talked with Coach Weinstein before I told him I would go, and he was telling me, he was like, you got to go out here and perform. He said, because if you don't show up, then they're gonna get worried, or if you do show up and you don't look good, they're gonna be worried. So you got to be up there and you got to be on your best, and you just got to perform. And I knew at that moment that this was my do or die moment. If I knew I wanted to be a college athlete, I was gonna have to go out here and perform. And luckily I came out and I did real good. I saw Coach Weinstein and Coach Fedora in the corner by the stairs just having a conversation. And I was just sitting on the bleachers with my offense coordinator at the time, just wondering, just like what were they talking about? Like, how did I do? Was it bad? Was it horrible? Did I do really good? But after they finished talking, Coach Weinstein came to the bleachers and said he wanted to talk to me. And I just kind of got this big, bright smile. I kind of knew that it was going to be okay. And he brought me over there, and he said, you have an offer to play football at the University of North Carolina.
The decision to accept the scholarship offer was made quickly after a conversation with his mother.
I was ready to take the offer right then because I already knew that I wanted to come here, and it wasn't no need to wait around. And I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, did good. They offered me and everything. And she was just crying on the phone, just smiling and everything. And I asked her, could I take it? Because that's my mom. I gotta see what her point of view is. And she said, yeah, baby, take the offer, and if that's really what you want to do. So we immediately turned the car around. We came back up here. I called Coach Jordan, and I was like, is Coach Fedora still around? I need to talk to him. He said, yeah, come on up. So we came, and we went up there to Coach's office. I walked in, and I said, Coach, I'm a Tar Heel, and I guess the rest is history.
After redshirting his freshman year, Jones made it clear to the other defensive linemen he wasn't here to be a backup. He was here to start.
I told him off gate that I was coming to start. I'm not okay with being a 2 at the time or a 3 at the time. And I told him, you know, I'm coming for your job. You're my brother, my best friend, but it's at the end of the day, I still want to play. You know, I mean, you know, we just laughed and talked about it. It's like, no, you ain't gonna get it. This is that, and the third. But you know, I think that just made him work more, and the other guys work more, seeing that we're competing and we're trying to play.